Assholes Anonymous is sponsored by Executive Art. Check us out on the Executive Art YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Hello, good people.
God bless editing.
It is us.
Assholes Anonymous.
Yes. And I am your incredible, cool as a cucumber host. That joke gonna go deep because y'all don't know what's going on this bitch today, cuz. But yeah, King Kino in the building. And next to me, I got my mind.
First things first, ladies and gentlemen, it is not that hard to follow instructions. That joke's gonna hit hard. I am the man that they call Hair God, aka Birmingham Drake, aka some days I do feel like Pablo.
No.
Pablo.
Hi, Birmingham Facebook.
Lord, Shawty.
And it is the Chrysler Curl suit has his crown on his head today. Shouts out to Assholes Anonymous. This hat is available.
Okay.
The Duke of Cantu.
Got that right. Oh, man. And speaking of which, shouts out to Duke for holding down that texture in my hair back in the 90s. Y'all niggas don't know nothing about
Dude.
that. Shout out to you feel me. The Chrysler Curl's motherfucking most beautiful baritone in all of Birmingham. Single mother select. Ow. And to the left, this to the left of me.
Yeah, that's the left.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Machiavellian Saint. Let's go.
Got that right.
All right.
Let's get into this motherfucking shit.
It's been a wild week.
It's been a while. I know you motherfuckers miss me.
Well,
Y'all been looking around saying, so where that light-skinned nigga at? Not Max.
I don't think that's
You
how
got
this-
Becky with the good hair?
You goddamn right.
Wow.
Goddamn right, Becky with the good motherfucking hair. Goddamn.
Karen, no, young Karen looking Darren.
Shout out to my nigga Kwame Brown, real nigga stand up.
On God, that motherfucker. On God, that country motherfucker make me feel like I'm being attacked every time he go live.
Acting a fucking donkey.
A whole donkey.
That was on my big time on Kwame.
We gotta get jerseys, bro.
Kwame is out here acting a donkey.
We
boy.
have got to get jerseys. We gotta go to one of these customized websites and shit.
Man, listen.
And
Get this man name.
And then
stuff like that.
send him his cut of the profit.
We ain't making no damn profit off that shit.
No, I'm talking about shit. Since we paying them money and we go make it a jersey about that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We just wearing a jersey in solidarity, my nigga. Like, shit. Couldn't you know goddamn money? Shit. What money you put in my motherfucking pocket, man?
I know that right.
I mean, you preach the gospel and shit like that, but that's cool. I tell you what, you send us some money, Executive Art, goddamn, we'll send some money to your whatever your cash app name is.
How y'all Dogecoin looking? Wait a minute.
Y'all get y'all ass dog walk now, huh?
Man.
How your Doge looking, dog?
Man, first of all, fuck Saturday Night Live.
No.
Because it started with them.
No, it didn't.
Yes, the fucking did. Because Doge was on its way up.
No.
I was close to getting a fucking dollar in Doge, and then I was gonna cash the fuck out and treat that bitch like a susu wheel, goddamn. But
They stuck the dick in.
them goddamn hedge funders and shit like that fucked it up for me.
They stuck the dick in.
That's why I don't feel bad that damn Bitcoin went down a bit.
So
They stuck the dick in you.
I don't.
They stuck the dick and didn't take me on a motherfucking date. That's the problem.
The part of the
He
issue.
go for a ride though.
Part of the issue the people are having and they don't even recognize is that Bitcoin is a deflationary currency, outgoing currency, and it's deflationary.
Words.
I'm not using the word.
I know. I got
You know what I'm
$10
saying? And
using $10 words for motherfuckers that have a GED education, sir.
Hey, well, they're the ones. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Your friends not lose. It's your life.
Yeah, they're the ones investing in it, so it's their fault. But yeah, so but Dogecoin in and of itself is inflationary.
Degree
And
of
you gotta-
participation.
And they're really treating Dogecoin. The creators of Dogecoin treat Dogecoin like the dollar. They just keep making more and more of it. It has an infinite supply. There's only 21 million Bitcoin, so Bitcoin took a hit for reasons that some of you bastards can never understand.
Listen, the coin that nobody talk about took a goddamn lick, a hell of a lick. That Yearn Finance.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Bruh. Listen. This bitch.
What's its utility? What's its utility?
Man, listen, they ain't got number 36 million in I think they got a very low a very low volume and I think it's only 36 point something thousand coins available now.
Really?
Yeah. That shit, it got up to goddamn 80,000.
Not to mention, goddamn, you also got these other.
Nobody talk about, you know what I'm saying? That bitch got down to goddamn 20 something a day. Bitch was holding steady at 45 for the longest of time.
Imagine if you had it when it was only worth $1.13.
Man, imagine if you had it when it was, because when they brought it on Coinbase, it was already high as shit. Imagine if you had got it when it was just $798. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had just got it when it was $700, nigga. That shit ain't seen, man, bro. Listen, that motherfucker been rocking and rolling for the longest. Big time outperforming Bitcoin.
So going down to
Not outperforming Bitcoin.
I mean, for price.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? For
Bitcoin was at 50 grand,
that bitch was at 80.
80 grand.
Yeah.
but see, the thing is, well, one of the things is when you talk about a project like that, it sounds like something that has utility.
You do.
So you know what I'm saying, when you judge it against coins that don't have any real world utility,
right?
And people are investing into these things simply because they want to get rich quick, or they want to, you know what I'm saying, cash out and dip on these hoes.
That's what they want to do. They want to cash out and dip on the hoes.
That's all the fuck I was gonna do with Dogecoin. I just needed it to hit a fucking dollar, and you bitch ass motherfucking hedge funders brought y'all stank ass up there because you're mad about GameStop and shit. Fucked up my goddamn hustle. Fuck y'all.
I mean, but
that is going to be the clip we put on Facebook.
Oh,
Don't worry.
But that's
It'll be back by end of this month. It'll be fine.
right. The market has to correct itself.
Not to
the hedge funders and the whales. This is what they're doing. Okay, so they're going into like shit like Telegram, Discord, and other kind of messaging apps and circulatory maps apps. You can even get on Wall Street Bets and see how people are getting left holding the bag. But what the whales are doing are creating pump days or pump events. And so these a whole bunch of people are buying all these coins, pumping the coin up, and then the whales get out, and you see the value of the coin.
I'm already here.
And so, you know, like, I forget the one that I shared with you guys, but where the people were like, hey, we got 32 million out of you guys, and I scram. It's over with. You know, or the one called Cum Rockets. You motherfuckers
You
got.
don't want to say that.
With the
Y'all got Cum Rockets at 1.8 cent per coin. Y'all niggas wild. They're called cummies, but that shit wild. It's 2 pennies per cummie. Yo, wow.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
For every sperm, it's 2 pennies.
Wow.
Amazing.
This is some bullshit.
This is definitely some bullshit.
Bless you.
But you know, yeah, it's when you're dealing with stuff like that, the big problem is people weren't doing their research anyway. Like if you did any kind of research on Dogecoin in the first place, you understand it ain't connected to nothing, so it didn't have no real function.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, for it to have value, it had nothing to latch on to have value too. So it was a classic pump and dump. It's fine, you know what I'm saying. But the problem is not knowing when to get out.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I was trying to get out, but goddamn it, they fucked me up before I could get
You gotta
out.
realize this though. If you were thinking I'm gonna get out at a dollar, everyone in the world was.
Right.
So like.
I would have took 90 cents. Shit.
The people that bet on the coin for real, they got it at 60 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got it at 60 cents.
Yeah, but what's funny about all this currency shit is
I got it when it wasn't worth shit.
Right.
I understand that, but all currency now, just being real, even the United States currency.
It's only a matter of time for it ain't worth shit.
No. It's not backed by anything.
Right.
I mean, y'all keep talking about the utility of it. Our currency was backed by gold. We don't have the gold anymore. It's backed by, because when the Fed took over in the 70s,
yeah,
gold as the standard for our currency was over, right?
Right.
So all these coins are based on that same financial model. But the difference is our currency isn't backed by gold or utility. It's actually backed by our military.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So China, same thing. Yeah. It's why they get to keep printing fucking money.
Bro, did you see like they said about China where they said they banning websites and shit like that?
They been did that.
They've been on that. You can't.
And they're banning.
But they don't want y'all Western Negro
corrupting what they do.
Right.
We don't let y'all.
Y'all have democracy over here?
They let y'all screw about women like y'all.
Y'all can have as many kids as y'all want over there?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this like a sign that eventually this will fail? Dogecoin has a market capitalization of $39.6 billion, but they have a circulating supply of 129 billion. 129.72 billion.
Yeah.
They don't have
it.
It
is one of the greatest elaborate Ponzi schemes.
Now,
Bernie Madoff
it's a fucking
is proud.
Dogecoin is a fucking susu wheel.
Now
okay?
compare
I know
compare
this.
that to Yearn.
What? To who? Y'all
Yeah. YEARN. Finance.
Dogecoin is a whole fucking susu wheel. I know that it's a goddamn scam, but goddamn it, I'm trying to make my come up like these fucking whales are.
This shit is crazy, man.
Shit was fine until damn Elon got his ass on there on damn Saturday Night Live and did them terrible ass fucking sketches and shit.
And the thing about Yearn, like market
Did I
capitalization.
say fuck SNL before?
I
feel like I ain't said it enough.
Yeah, you.
So, but Yearn is 1.2 billion with a circulating supply of 36,000.
You see what I'm saying?
Ooh,
You see what I'm saying?
Valuable.
Yeah.
Valuable. So
Yeah.
just so you guys know, if your supply is smaller than your market capitalization, you're gonna normally you're gonna be worth a lot of money, even when you tumble.
Now what was the high for the year?
The high for the year.
Or what high for the month? Let's put the high for the month.
The high for the motherfucking month was
I'm glad I feel
83,000.
Hey, listen, I try to tell y'all ain't paying me no attention. Oh, fuck y'all.
Man, go to hell.
Fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all. I'm choosing violence today anyway. Fuck y'all, man.
I don't know.
I'm choosing violence today too.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's one of those things where I've been out and about just listening and watching all the different stuff that's been going on out here in these streets. You know what I mean? And I run across some of the most ignorant of shit as far as thought processes is concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like
we all do.
I mean, it's crazy. I seen a post where a chick it was a dude posted a chick saying, don't let these men tell you if you wife material.
What nigga said that?
A motherfucker that was trying to get some pussy.
Hey, listen. First of all,
That's who the fuck said it.
The person that if the person that is gonna make you a wife is gonna be the one that gonna value as wife material or not.
Exactly.
Is that not true? Like women ain't asking men on a regular basis to marry them. You know what I mean? So you can't dictate what the fuck I look at as marriage material.
Right. Like, motherfucker, you put sugar in your goddamn grits. You ain't marriage material.
That's a lie. You are a wonderful woman. No. See, if you're a good woman,
good woman.
If you're a wife, you don't have to use sugar. What you do is you go get that sweet butter.
Okay, honey butter.
Yeah.
Put some honey butter in the grits.
So at the end of the day, they still not putting sugar in their grits, Mark.
Butter got sugar in it. But anyway.
God damn it.
But yeah, man. And so it led to these whole little different little side notes and comments about what is and what ain't and blase. And my whole thing is in the end, I give a fuck about how y'all feel.
Especially a motherfucker that ain't never been married before.
I mean, I know. First of all,
A woman that's never been married before can't tell me shit about what wife material is.
I mean, a woman can't tell me shit about what wife material is. Period. If I'm choosing who my wife is going to be,
Because the wife should be accustomed to her husband.
right? To who I'm asking to marry.
Right.
Look, the motherfuckers. If it'd be different, if we on this equality shit, and most of the women was asking men to marry them. You see what I'm saying? Okay, then you could probably dictate a little bit better on what it is concerning what it is you ought to be a wife, what a wife is per se, right?
I believe in gender roles in my motherfucking house. I wish the fuck you would get on one damn knee to damn ask me to marry you. I'll slap that damn ring out your fucking hand.
That what you gonna do? You gonna slap the ring out of hand?
Yes, I'm gonna embarrass the fuck out of you.
Why?
Cause you embarrassing the fuck out of me.
How?
Oh wow.
Shit.
How? Brown cow.
I don't want to be proposed to. That's not your job. I believe in gender roles.
You believe?
I'm a male chauvinist. Fuck it.
You know what? Me and Bush did the same way. I don't carry myself where a woman feel comfortable to get on her goddamn knee and propose.
In front of people.
She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't play and do it with me. I don't carry myself that way. I just don't. And here's what I would do. I wouldn't slap nothing out of her hand. I would tell her no in front of everybody.
You would tell her no in front of everybody.
You know what? You know what?
Embarrass her.
And you know what, Mark? Slapping the ring out her finger might be a little bit too much. I'm just gonna walk the fuck off.
She gonna cry that night though. I can assure you of that.
Oh, she can cry all
Y'all are devastatingly goddamn terrible to women.
No, I'm not.
She
I'm not.
did it to herself.
She fucking embarrassed herself.
She embarrassed herself because she liked you enough to say, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Wait. Is it?
That's a conversation that me and her can fucking have.
Wait. Is it possible that you can navigate this situation by saying, "Thank you for the offer. I will consider this proposition over the weekend and just never call her back."
But I'm the fucking evil one, though. I'm the evil one.
I'm saying y'all talking about embarrassing her, slapping stuff out of her, boiling her rabbit,
Throwing her sage in the damn trash can and shit.
No, goddamn putting ashes in her rolls. Y'all ain't shit.
What if a man got on one knee, asked a woman, and she said no? Would he not be embarrassed? If you want equality on Beyonce's internet, this is what it looks like.
It's not Beyonce's internet. It's still Al Gore's.
You get equality. You get this. You take the same risks as man, and you get the same results.
Right, but that's what we in right now. So now you got to ask yourself, what is marriage now? Like, is marriage actually the same principle of what it was before?
It's just the white man's paperwork,
now. Okay. So now it's the white man's paperwork, right?
It's the white man's goddamn paperwork.
Okay, so why do it?
I'm gonna let y'all answer because I'm the one who want to be married again.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna answer last.
Yeah, so why
I do too.
Many of us want to be married.
But why? What's the why? Why is it important for you to be married?
I'm not necessarily sure anymore. I mean like
exactly.
I'm saying like when you say marry or any of it, I'm just not even necessarily sure I know what that even fucking means anymore because everybody has a different idea
of what marriage is
and
what marriage means to them.
Right, but also, there's some people who believe in marriage, but they don't want the state to get involved in their marriage, or they don't want
that white man's paperwork.
They don't want some of the other trappings that come along with marriage, whereas you have to deal with extended family. I'm just saying a plethora of things. You have some people who get married and live in separate houses. It's just a wild fucking time that we live in right now. But why do I want to be married? I do enjoy companionship. I'm not gonna front.
Do you have to be married to get companionship?
No. But what I'm saying is, within my companionship, as I acquire things, resources, and just have certain experiences, I would like for someone to go along with me in that, and someone to parent my children and to raise a family with, and to raise a legacy with. I mean, but that's just personally.
You gonna find a housewife?
It's not. I didn't say I wanted a house.
Okay. So to raise your children, who go? Okay.
I said to raise a family with.
Okay, to raise a family. So what is raising a family now? Like you saying, raise a family? Is it just because y'all come to the same house every day at a certain time, and then go back out? Is that raising a family? Because who is actually nurturing these children nowadays when we, especially in 2-parent households where everybody working so much?
The lady at
You're saying like
the lady at
like,
Tender Toes daycare, goddamn.
and these days, like, I mean, because I'm 35 years old.
Right.
You know, and
God damn, can I ever not be the youngest nigga in the motherfucking room?
I'm pretty sure. If you go to a graduation or two, you won't be. But no, I'm 35. So when you say this day and age, you know what I'm saying? Like, who nurtured me? There was a gaggle of people. It took. I mean, like people say,
it takes a village.
You know, people say it takes a village, and that's literally what it took. There, matter of fact, a few years back, the lady across the street from me, Miss Carolyn Grant, she passed away of cancer. R.I.P. to her. Just peace to her family. Dreyfus Jr. and Tanisha. But she, when I was in 6th to 7th grade, she watched me every day after school. This lady fed me, you know what I'm saying, took me to doctor's appointments, all of these things. So I can just go on and on and on about other men and women in my neighborhood that did these things for me. Brother Alvin Pruitt down the street, the shot of Rottweilers, just so we can, you know what I'm saying, walk down the street, like type of shit like that. So it takes an entire village, you know what I'm saying. But as far as you talking about who's raising, I mean, like for some people, it's a team effort. You know, dad is gonna do what dad do, mom's gonna do what mom do, and the village is gonna do what the village do. And we have to protect the rest of the elements of the village.
But go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think anyone is raised by just their 2 parents. Even if the mother is a stay-at-home mom and does that piece.
Shouts out, Miss Burton.
No, I don't. Because even in my own life, and I'm gonna talk about my own experience. My grandmother and my aunts were as impactful and as present as my mother was.
Shout out to all the black women that raised me growing up.
Right.
Got that right.
My niece who just graduated yesterday from a high school, her mom, stay-at-home mom. My mom would be over there once a month going over schoolwork and the whole nine because it takes a village. Her mom had obligations with her husband. They was out of town. I mean, so like
bro, I remember
for me, it being married, having a legacy, raising kids. I want it for a very specific reason. I've been married, so I have a very in-depth understanding of what I need out of a marriage because I had one fail. You know what I'm saying? I know what didn't go right. I know what went right. I know where I didn't speak up. I know where I should have spoke less. So like I know exactly what I want out of a woman. I need her to manage the parts of my life that I'm not good at. I'm looking for balance. I am great at doing shit for everyone else. I won't make a doctor's appointment. I need her for like that shit. I need her to fill in the gaps where I'm not
to
good
be
at.
your personal nurturer.
I mean,
not a personal nurturer.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's more along the line of like literally having a partner versus like being like with somebody that's just there. That was probably the biggest issue.
I don't think it's like that. For me, and what I'm looking for is I'm going to do the same for her. Because when I pick someone to be my wife, I'm going to know her well enough to know what her weaknesses are and see if I fit that. And if I don't, I just won't get married. I don't have to be married. I want to be married. I don't have to. Yeah. I will always have resources. I will always have money. I will do whatever it takes to never be broke. So therefore, I will always have access to women because they always want resources. This is easy.
Right.
For a man, we can get women until we die if we have resources to do so.
Right.
Period. Women don't have that same option because biologically, y'all value goes down with age, ours doesn't. So But when I'm looking for, yeah, I'm gonna marry. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you
don't
find,
work, I
if you
do it again.
yeah, if you find, if you
Fuck it.
okay, it's a difference between saying I'm looking to be married and coming across just somebody who's phenomenal that you just it don't make sense to not be married to that person.
Right.
But here go the problem: people ain't marrying like that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
They just think because they're in a long-term relationship, that means I need to marry them.
Okay,
And
one of the biggest things is, like you said, nobody asks what does marriage mean to you, to the other person, right?
Right.
You have your assumptions about what it is, right? You'll say all the stuff you'll say all this stuff about what you think you should be going on inside of marriage. But the other person, the way they look at it and what they think about it, it definitely may not be the same thing.
If you don't ask that question, you gotta be being married any day.
Most people don't ask.
And that's why they ask
scared.
it.
They're scared.
Most people don't ask that question.
One-on-one in marriage counseling, premarital counseling.
But the thing about it is, most of them are scared
You
to ask that
are
question.
talking about people who don't even go to counseling for their own mental health, and you talking about going for marriage counseling?
Right.
Hey,
It'd be a
I
whole
don't
new
deal with them
experience.
people, I guess.
But the whole thing about it is, you have so many people
That's
that's
dumb.
scared to ask those questions only because the fact that they're scared to find out the reaction or find out the actual truth about the motherfucker that they damn
if
interested
a
in
man's
marrying.
scared of that shit, women don't marry his ass anyway. He ain't a fucking man. Stand on the shit.
No.
Yes,
See,
yes, yes.
now here go the problem with that is that what she need from him, that don't affect. You know what I'm saying, in certain case, because they ain't looking for a certain kind of, they ain't looking for that certain kind of dude no more. You know what I'm saying? Marriage, the thought process about who most women are looking for is not exactly what you know what I'm saying, what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, things done changed. This shit is different.
I know what they say, but I also know that, fuck, 30% of all men populated the earth. The 70% wasn't chosen good enough to even make a baby with a bitch. I mean shit. So like, man, women, what they want from a man and what they say don't be the same shit.
This made me thinking about that shit with K. Michelle posted on talking about masturbation is murder. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? Because I understand.
Nigga, you just trying to copy my hairstyle, nigga? That damn quick. It too, Justin. It too. God damn it. Hold on. Shit.
Y'all look gay as a bag.
Let me shit going, nigga. Damn.
Now go ahead, man. No, go ahead.
My hair
Y'all got it all black.
God damn it.
No, but
This is hilarious.
I'm pepper, he's salt.
got that right.
So stupid.
So, but the thing is,
See,
there's a lot of
pepper.
there's a lot of women that are not like K. Michelle. I grew up. I say this shit all the time because I rep the set. Got to rep the set. 35127 in that hoe. Goddamn, a Jefferson County ass town, Pleasant Grove, up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how our women were raised.
Okay.
You know what I'm
now, okay.
They most certainly were not raised that
Because
way.
I got a question for you. Go on, finish what you're saying.
And don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I understand the element that you're talking about, but the majority of men want to be married.
Yep.
The majority of women want to be married. The issue is people are in relationships. A lot of people are in good relationships. If they actually have the patience to stick it out, but people are in good relationships believing that they can do better. Sometimes they go for what looks better, and better takes a turn for the worse. Or sometimes better is better.
And you deserve all the karma.
I don't think women want to be married, but more than men.
I didn't say that.
They
I didn't say that though. And I agree with, and that's what I was saying. I agree with you on that point. The fact of the matter is, more men, especially black men, more black men want to be married than black women.
I agree.
And there's
agree.
so many surveys that show that black women don't have a problem with being mothers, but they have an issue with being married in today's time because they expect a certain kind of traditionality, forgetting within themselves that they've outgrown a certain kind of traditionality, and they've not adapted to the men that they have. And that's not a slight to them. That's not an offense to them. That's merely me making an observation from data that we have. What I'm saying is I understand.
And you have bitch panderers out there that literally fuck up the way of life of how real relationships actually fucking work.
Where are those no bitch pandering shirts? We need those on sale stat.
So
X with the best.
You've never been married,
anymore.
right?
Excuse me?
You've never been married, right?
No, I've never been married.
Never been married. Have you been engaged?
No, I've never been engaged.
So you have never been married. You've never been engaged. You're a 35-year-old man, right?
No kids either.
No, with no children.
Right.
You are one of those people that is not populating the earth. You one of them 70%.
Right. It's cool.
All right. So inside of that situation, right?
Yeah.
For all that's being said, why is it that you hadn't found a wife?
That's very interesting.
You for all that want to be married now. Remember?
No, I mean I guess. I guess because people make plans and talk about getting married,
Right.
and so then the next step is the expectation of a ring, right? Somewhere in the midst of that, what is said and what is meant, you know what I'm saying, is misconstrued, and things kind of fall apart. That's been the ebb and flow, you know what I mean, and I take it for what it is.
Okay, so basically, in the end, when it came down to it, most of the relationships ended up being kind of frivolous.
Pretty much.
I mean, depends on what you mean. Depends on what you mean by frivolous.
No life experience is frivolous.
Right. And I agree.
Y'all niggas going into your goddamn psychological Dr. Roof shit.
Either you live, either you win or you learn.
Yeah. You learn from it, but what? But the experiences that keep going into the same thing over and over again. What did you learn? Right. So what is the learned lesson behind this shit? One of the big things.
People just consistently want new teachers.
What is a new teacher? People don't want to be married. Look at this motherfucker.
Lazy.
There's nothing wrong with
most
right, there ain't nothing wrong with what I'm doing. They just ganging up on me because I'm fucking light skinned, goddamn it. I can't help it. I was blessed with this good goddamn hair. Favor ain't fucking fair. God damn it.
Motherfucker.
I just want to know why your hair don't match your beard texture.
Because somebody in my family probably had sex with somebody that was Irish, and that's how I got these orange fucking strains of beard, orange strains of my damn beard.
You know, man, I tell women all the time.
We love the Irish.
I tell women all the time.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
If you got A1 hair, if it's flowing, and your pubic hair is that the 4C cack, it ain't gonna work, man. I can't do it.
Okay, so now here go the question: with all this shaved, wax, blah blah blah, this that, and that, how would you know?
If she don't have enough sense to do that, then
she gonna have that lazy day.
But I don't tend to take women seriously who have weaves anyway. So I will. Hold on. I will sleep with them, but the standard is marriage, not dating. So.
I mean, the
standard is the standard.
So that brings me back to that whole little K. Michelle conversation, right? This motherfucker here talking about some masturbation is murder, but that polluted womb you got can't even hold life. So to even spurt in now, it's the same thing. It's the same as shooting a napkin.
You know what her issue is?
It's bloody murder.
Every day she wake up and she go on IG and see how fine Idris Elba's wife is. And it ain't her ass.
Bruh, listen.
That's all it is, man. She's bitter.
Ain't nobody lying, Ashley. Ain't nobody lying.
I was gonna say it's deeper than that though. K. Michelle is one of those women, one of those black women. I want to say it as emphatically as that. One of those sisters from a certain era who were always selected. You know, she was told she was cute. She was treated like a cute chick.
R. Kelly bought her that ass.
She had pretty privilege.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pretty privilege. Ran in certain kinds of circles. and was getting fucked and fucked and fucked and fucked. Don't she got a kid?
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Like one. She got one, don't it?
Yeah, she had one earlier. Then she was talking about she was making twins with this doctor, and then she was gonna get them made in the lab.
Okay, now check this out. Now look. Think about the kind of energy that and this is what I want to say. K. Michelle is not representative of all black women. When I'm talking,
Not at all.
and that's why I said a particular black women. And I mean, don't get me wrong, because it's some women of other cultures just like this. But anyway, just to continue with my stream of thought. Okay, but now look at Fantasia, somebody else who had the same kind of energy, but made a decision to change her energy towards men, which then changed her discernment in the kind of men and the kind of men that she attracted. Right. Correct? So now, if you look at Fantasia early on, the Fantasia that had been sexually abused, the Fantasia who kept on selecting bad men, the Fantasia who kept on making bad choices with her family, with her money. You know what I'm saying? And then she changed her mind.
Okay.
So when you saying she manifested this, you know, I hate when bitches say that shit.
Yeah,
But anyway, no, but man,
She burned a little sage in your house, Mark. That's what she did.
That what she did?
Mark, she said, Mark, smudge me a little.
Let me say this.
You smudged
Extremely clear. The only sage a woman can use in my house is to put in some dressing. If you don't know sage going dressing, we can't talk. You ain't on my level. It ain't gonna work. level down, child. I'm not in the stratosphere with you.
But I'm glad that you went with the whole Fantasia thing, right? Because Fantasia had a different kind of journey.
She did.
She found her a good man.
Well, I don't even know if it's the good man per se is opposed to the journey that some people have to take in order to realize this ain't working for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't working for me. The biggest problem that we have now is a whole bunch of people that look at what everybody else doing and feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh my God! Did you see the picture of them women coming back from Miami with the bonnets and the
Man,
they couldn't sit down?
Man, I don't even know. I ain't even pay them no attention like that. I to be honest with you, I've been trying to avoid looking at a lot of different stuff that people been doing.
Just pop up. I mean, I don't necessarily.
I thought they was in like. I didn't know they were like in an airport. I thought they were like in a like surgical waiting room and shit. And they all
was at the airport. They was coming back, and they had letters from the doctor that said that they couldn't sit down, and it's just like your ass was perfect for your body. But you just went and had to go pack some extra shit.
You went on ahead and had to put that.
That's hilarious. I didn't see it. Now I wish I had seen some stupid shit like that.
You had to put that poison in your ass.
Women do shit like that for other women.
They do.
Because men don't like that shit.
At all.
No, not at all.
Not like
a lot of what women do is for other women because
I get tired of seeing them bitches shaped like aliens.
Women don't ask men about it because men tell them
they be shaped like the letter P.
With that goddamn navel, orange navel and shit. Goddamn, you always know what the deal is. She end up getting a goddamn navel ring and a tattoo that go across from goddamn this side to that side. Like, the goddamn the lipo scar.
The BBL shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I want a BBL for what?
I'm sick.
You gonna get this shit.
Bitch, go do some squats.
15 years later, this thing gonna sag.
Go jog around your neighborhood.
Bro, I can't.
It's a pyramid scheme.
I am invested in orthopedics. Sit down like these bitches gonna fall apart by goddamn hips.
Bro, I keep telling these
motherfuckers gonna fall apart by the hips.
They gonna come apart like a 1957 Chevy
what about the little bras? What about the little bras that they got a rib took out?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna live past 60.
You know
what I'm saying? Like all this shit for what?
Exactly, that's the thing. They don't even have a purpose for doing it. They
do have a purpose.
They say that their purpose is other women. I'm just doing this for me. No,
I'm doing this for me. No,
but the fact of the matter is, you do this shit. You flex like you got a luxurious lifestyle, but you're in debt. You like nearly 70% of the people.
You stay in an apartment that's worth $300 rent,
and you fucking out to goddamn to get money or leading men on thinking that they that you gonna fuck some. Got them paying for shit that they really shouldn't even be paying for, and it ain't even oh shit, it ain't even about your goddamn pussy, bitch. Where's your self-respect? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that went out the window when goddamn niggas was coming straight out of high school going to the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't need no self-respect to get a young nigga corrupt the shit out of him.
Actually, because we talking about these bitches, that's why.
This is a trend, man. But look, violence is on and popping today. This is a violent day. You know what I'm saying? Shoot this
I'm telling you, Bush
shit
ain't been back in a minute, goddammit.
All I'm gonna say is this:
I love it when they sit on my face, though.
what they gonna do when they hit 45, 50?
They ain't gonna be worth shit.
Bro, looking like a goddamn Muppet by the face.
Because what's gonna happen is that's when they gonna come try to find. You know, I see it every day.
They gonna
women in my age range. They are like really trying to find husbands now, and I'm looking at them like, why would I pick you?
Why?
Why? You can't be molded into what I need because you are stuck in your old ass ways.
You try to compete with damn 21-year-olds.
You are high mileage. You
Hey, get that oil change regular needle.
irritable as hell. Why would I settle for that?
That thing.
When I can
What
easily
you said, Keno? That thing don't crank up the same no more.
Oh, man, gotta warm it up, goddamn.
Gotta get a look.
It's new versions coming off the assembly line at Howard,
Right.
and Spelman,
Right.
and University of Alabama every goddamn day. And
Shouts out to those normalites.
and they are, you know,
You might find the love
you
of
know
your
what's
life
crazy?
in Miles.
And here's the thing: women in my generation and Keno generation, between 45 and down to like 30, they in trouble because the girls under them are smart. We know a whole bunch of them who are 25 and they are minding men, marrying men, getting men. I know a girl who is 25 and she is fine. I'm a beautiful girl.
Right.
Got money, her own money, the whole nine. She got a dude, he about my age. She get up and cook every day. Y'all, you can't even boil an egg. I'm just saying. So like, man, it's not all women. It is a generation of women that are going to have the problem.
And I can kind of vouch for that because
it was two women here today.
I can vouch for that thought process because I see a lot of younger girls with a different thought process about how they dealing with men. You know what I'm saying? So we talked one time about, you know, the older dude fucking with the younger girl, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. You got a younger crowd that's way more savvy. The girls are way more savvy about what they trying to get from certain men and what they can't actually get from certain men and what they got to do to be able to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to motherfuckers don't believe you when you say, you know, the last thing I worry about is how big your ass is.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? The last thing I worry about is first of all,
Fat Moss is what I look for.
your personality and your ability to respect me are the top two things that I'm fucking with.
Yeah.
And if you can't, if them two things is out of whack, right? I ain't gonna fuck with you past a certain point anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on another level of violence that I want to go to inside a situation, look, a lot of chicks ain't viable. You know what I'm saying? Viable chicks for relationship anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga fuck with them just to fuck. You know what I'm saying? And the hard part about saying that is people get upset because you talking about you wasting somebody's time. No, I didn't. I gave you
Your opportunity.
when you came to the situation. You know what I'm saying? What I came to get out of the situation. You being selfish. I supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Self-preservation is the first law of nature, right?
That's a lot. The first thing you worried about is that ass.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I may see her ass and say, "Oh, that's a nice ass."
Right.
But I don't give a fuck about no.
You know what's funny? Women are quick to tell men what we want.
Right.
We don't need y'all for that.
Right.
If women did more time shutting the fuck up instead of talking, and women listen
Violence.
to men.
Pure.
If they just listen. We will tell you, but you can't shut the fuck up long enough.
Yo, class
hear.
2005 is wide receiver, motherfucker.
To hear.
I saw
You can't even
I
hear.
saw the hand.
So what happens is this: there's they're gonna be a big ass gap of a whole bunch of big ass lonely women, and I do mean big ass because they big as shit, and ain't nobody gonna marry them. Nobody gonna niggas gonna run through y'all because that's all y'all present yourself as good for.
You know, whore. You know,
Little whore. Little whore, you.
Just to strike a different chord than these niggas. I'm gonna be violent, but
Come on, soothe these hoes, Justin.
But when I murder you, ladies, I swear to God, I'm gonna be soft because I recognize that this is a lot of you guys' first time. So I'm gonna be gentle. A lot of you ladies are good enough to be married. You hear what I'm saying? A lot of you are good enough.
You're not gonna do.
yeah, we did
Wait. All right, go ahead.
It's too goddamn hot for that,
ladies,
Justin.
a lot of you ladies are good enough to be married.
To each other.
A lot of
We know, Ashley. We know.
a lot of y'all are good enough to be married. It's a lot of men that are good enough to be married. What you what you ladies are going for is spectacular, amazing, just otherworldly, and just to be honest, it's out of your range.
All right, listen, nigga.
Some of you need to also just settle for good enough. There's nothing wrong with good enough.
Here's my issue with it. Hold on. Here's my issue with the argument.
3,
because they keep talking about
and 1.
Talking about settling for good enough as if they are better than the men. They ain't.
That's the point. No, that's exactly the point that I'm making.
Right, but
what I'm saying is, I don't have to say, you bitches ain't worthy of being motherfucking married. Your pussy is motherfucking I-2059, 25 million motherfucking riders a day. You stink cunt bitch. I don't have to say that. What I'm saying is,
line that's gonna kill us banned off of fucking Facebook.
what I'm saying is,
and goddamn YouTube.
I did not say any of that. I didn't say none
what
of
I'm
that.
saying
None of
is,
the three of us, Leo,
what
or
I'm
said
saying is,
that.
ladies, all of that is true. But in consideration of all of that, you can still have a husband, somebody to father your children, or to provide for the homestead. The niggas out there. But if you're consistently going for the same nigga that all the girls who are righteously more worthy than you are going for, you're gonna be found wanting. And I'm not trying to be rude or cruel, because as men we have to recognize
He said it so nice.
No, we recognize it. Men.
But I didn't want to be as crude and hit you over the head with a bat like these niggas. I kind of wanted to give it to you soft.
Okay, I don't hit women with bats. Right. I am a paper cutter.
I want to do you like Tom Cruise. Was it Vanilla Sky?
I'm
at the end of Vanilla Sky.
I'm more like a samurai slice. You know, like when they do that whole little pause screen and the motherfucker put his sword back in his sheath and shit, and the motherfucker drop. That's more like my cut.
I'm like the gas chamber. What about you?
What about you, Keno?
What about you, Keno?
Keno is just a shotgun.
You go to sleep.
Keno is literally a shotgun through the goddamn front door.
He the nigga at the end of Scarface when the women be talking all that shit.
They play that soft techno music in the background.
Yeah, man. I have a little knife.
This nigga Bart in the goddamn jail cell hand it off to the goddamn CO. Yeah, clean that. Because he also is the one that keeps the peace in the pod. You know what I'm saying? He's the president of the pod.
Use violence when necessary.
Okay, Oz.
That's it. When necessary.
Chaos is allowed on our client a bitch every time. But introduce it to the system and change up the whole thing.
Shouts out to Littlefinger.
But here go the other thing about it too is that you got all these chicks that deem what they doing as supposed to be important to us. Like, I don't give a fuck that you go to Tulum. You taking 1,000 pictures on there. I feel like you just wasting money going out in some bitch most of the time anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about you having 97 degrees or whatever the fuck you got as far as you super educated, whatever.
That just tells me you buried in fucking school.
You don't want to use them, man?
I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I've never been in a relationship with a chick where I cared about how much money she
Ever in my fucking life.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is not important to me at all about what it is when it comes to me choosing somebody for me to be happy with. Her money, her ability to make money or lack thereof is not a big factor in how far we gonna go down this road.
I know what the issue is. Women want men to value in them what they value in men.
Right, and the value ain't the same.
It does not work
we
that
don't
way
value
at all.
that
Well,
shit.
I take that back. Wait a minute, hold up. It's starting to change because you got a whole generation too that now look at money as the most important thing inside of a situation. If you ain't got money, if you ain't got 1,000 followers, if you ain't got, blah blah blah, you ain't hitting
But
no
that's
shit.
effeminate too, because
Exactly.
because followers, views, like all that is attention.
Right.
But the number one currency for any woman is attention. Her getting attention. That's why
Exactly.
when I tell men, yo, block her. Quit giving her attention.
Right, and
Silence.
and
Don't
that-
give her closure.
and that shit-
It's all about cutting the
Bro, we
attention
just
off.
talked about this shit downstairs about that same how it work, and it can work both ways.
Of course.
But the biggest problem is people don't want to let other people go, which take me into another segment of this.
Time out. Before you go further, I just want to say something because you said something about niggas not caring about these women money. I just want to say these niggas is out here pimping. They can't. Too short. So
That is their money.
Wait.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
This nigga Too Short said, but I'm saying that's the point. Too Short said, my bitch got bold, opened a bank account. When I found the bitch checkbook, I didn't get mad, because there was no doubt that I'd be getting the cash. I broke it down to her when she gave me the dough. Do you remember what you was before I made you a hoe?
I mean, you could go
Why
on.
why would you get off mic to do that?
I mean,
Yeah,
You had to say that to the live.
I did.
yeah, okay, great job.
I did. I mean, I'm just saying. There's 3 people on the live. I'm thinking that they wanted to hear.
Don't tell everybody, goddamn, I ain't got no followers on my live shit.
Yeah, we never have followers on our lives.
We don't.
There's three.
They watch it later.
There's 3,470,600 people on our live. Tap in.
Rant now.
Rent
You know
now.
what I'm saying? But
And don't forget, bitch.
man, y'all made me lose my train of thought.
And you
Y'all
said which
about-
takes you into another.
Yeah, but not another. You know what I'm saying? It's like you fucking.
People ain't never lose. People ain't never done.
Now he's starting to catch up to your ass.
Man, anyway,
You was about to say something about how bitches get caught up in the caught up, but you know what I'm saying, it leads you into another situation. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot where I was going with that particular situation at that point in time. Y'all took me on a whole nother goddamn trip. But
I was just saying.
inside of dealing with these relationships in these type of ways, I think one of the big things that men do that fuck up the game, right? You got a whole bunch of dudes out here that's fucking up situations because they don't want to cut ties, burn bridges, right? Just like women don't want to cut ties, burn bridges. It's like motherfuckers who keep holding on to exes and shit. So like when we were talking about downstairs a little earlier about a little situation, the best way to move on past a situation when somebody has ran their account or what it is that they needed to do for you is leave them right there at that spot.
Right.
You don't come bring them along for the rest of your fucking ride. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that's
Don't
supposed to be
let 'em check in.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why, don't make a motherfucker who's supposed to be here for a season be around for a lifetime, fucking up all your extra shit that you got going on. You got dudes that's doing that shit too, in a certain sense, when they talking about long-term relationships. You keep all your little random hoes on your team, on the backside. Talk about you in full-fledged relationships. You know what I'm saying? With somebody, this, that, and the other. But them hoes is the ones that's fucking up your relationship. Because she looking at the fact that, you know what I'm saying? Now it's a competition that you've made for no reason. Right. Inside the situation. And it's the same thing on the opposite end too. You got all these motherfuckers that want to keep their exes as fucking friends. Okay. They want to keep them all close by. This, that, and the third. But how does that devastate your new relationships that's come along? Because the person that's new come along, they see you interacting with the motherfucker you used to fuck on a regular fucking basis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the shit, when you cross certain bridges, that shit supposed to be burnt down. especially when you talk about marriage. When you go into marriage, in a marriage, y'all supposed to put yourself on death ground, right? Goddamn, you either gonna fight for this shit, you know what I'm saying, and win or die, but you can't go nowhere. You can't run from it. And these motherfuckers now, they ain't looking to be on death ground. They looking for all the little cracks. They ain't even looking to fight for shit, none of that shit. They looking for a little place to ease into so they can get out of the way. And they don't care if the other person die, long as they still alive, to fuck with everybody else they got going on inside the situation. It's like, come on, man, we letting all the bugs in.
Hey man, it happens. But what's interesting is this is like the 9th or 10th time this subject has been broached amongst us, the exorcist friends or keeping people. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Wrap this shit up or something.
I done had some good pussy in my past, brother. So you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong. Look. Every time I go back to T-Bones, my favorite sandwiches are still on the menu, brother.
So
you know what I'm talking about, Mark.
but even with that,
favorite restaurant.
Even if you love your fucking favorite restaurant, it's a time. It comes a time in your life that the shit that's in that restaurant ain't good for you.
Man, fuck you.
You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be a time in your life where goddamn the double cheeseburger with extra cheese is the shit that gonna kill you.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't need that shit.
10th grade, I never could let it go.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody suck my dick the same way you had this shit.
and that within itself is problematic for your new shit.
Oh shit!
You know, that's the big problem inside of this shit. You when you was a child, you played with childish shit.
She wasn't your ex, she was your wife. Why we ain't still together, baby?
Every man has a woman that they go back and forth with.
Yeah, okay, they go back and forth with, right? But is that okay? You saying somebody they keep around that know they role when you ain't got nobody?
What was that shit we called?
Okay. We talking about that. We ain't talking about the motherfucker that you trying to bring over to the house to eat Cheetos with and shit.
What about the soul?
Why y'all are all together?
What about soul time?
What's the difference?
It's a big difference. Cause bitch, you in the motherfucking face. Like at a certain point, right? Motherfuckers, even if they know you exist, they should never see you. It's like motherfuckers get mad. It's like when motherfuckers get mad when you in a new relationship, like just a friend. Let's say it's a girl that's a friend, right? And you get in a new relationship and she get mad because now y'all ain't the best. Y'all can't y'all ain't hanging out like y'all used to, right? Because I got somebody who's my best friend now. You know what I'm saying? Like your place ain't here right now. Give me my space to work this shit out with the person that I'm with. If it's meant for you to be in our synergy, you'll be around.
But the thing is, it's incomplete.
Keep us on the waters.
This water's delicious when it feels like this in here. The thing is, you're talking about people who are sometimes getting out of relationships that are incomplete. And they get into something overlapping, or you are dealing with people who were just, highly select, and they had a whole bunch of orbiters. And what ended up happening is they were like, well, I'm still big, big solar out here. You know what I'm saying? I still got these planets orbiting. You know what I'm saying? A couple of moons here.
But that goes to show. That goes to show a lack of seriousness about being in a marriage,
maybe you just
or that kind of relationship. You see what I'm saying? That goes to show you how serious you is about this marriage thing.
You just the moon, nigga.
I might be the fucking moon.
I'm a whole nother goddamn galaxy.
The moon get visitors all the goddamn time. They see all the stars. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. The moon had to break off from the earth to be by itself. So he get his own situation. Let these motherfuckers let all these goddamn parasites eat off you. I'ma stay up here by myself. I ain't gotta deal with these bitches. You see what I'm saying? And when the right shit come along, it's right for me.
You're literally a satellite for another nigga's light.
That's what a side nigga is.
And there's nothing wrong with being a side nigga.
Take them goddamn glasses off.
That's what a side nigga is.
Catch me outside, nigga.
Ain't nothing wrong. But see, and that's the point. That's my point. That's my point. Overtly, a side nigga is not in the main nigga periphery.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
That's
That nigga,
like,
you don't really.
The side nigga is the moon because the side
Oh no.
affects what happens.
Yeah.
The waves.
It does. It's an effect. What I'm saying is for a side nigga is not is not the main focal point. The side nigga is not the sun.
If I wasn't 35, we'd be talking way the fuck over my head right now.
I'm saying the side,
I swear to
but the
God.
side nigga is not the sun, right?
Right.
And the job, and the side nigga job is to work in conjunction with the sun and the earth.
I don't know how we got here, but I love it.
You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get to this analytical type shit. Now we'll go into some war and all kinds of shit. But so now inside of being that, since you're not the focal point, you should never try to be the fucking focal point. Eclipse happen every 100 years or so. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck going on. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? When you want to outdo something, right? You know what I'm saying? That's they're your one time side situation, but on a regular basis, you shouldn't be the focal point of everything that's going on.
Can I be honest right here? Okay. So y'all know,
It's starting to get about that time.
I'm baby nigga out of all my siblings, right? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Extramarital action, you know what I'm saying? That's how it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Basically,
yeah.
Blat ale. So, but pursuant to what we're speaking about, is the same. Is the same. I guess nomenclature regarded for women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think Erykah Badu, who stabbed Jay Electronica, which I do not promote or do not think that was funny. Y'all was laughing. That was not funny.
Man, that motherfucker been top.
She stabbed the shit out of that nigga in his rib. But she has a song called Orange Moon, Reflecting the Light. So if she is indeed supposed to be an orange moon, reflecting the light of her sun, how then is it that the side nigga is the moon as well? Or is this nigga a planet with two moons, not recognizing such? Is this nigga Jupiter?
No. First of all, your analogy is off because Erykah Badu isn't the reflection.
No,
the sun is. So the sun should reflect her biological sun.
She's like, I'm an orange moon reflecting
the light
of the
all
sun.
the lights.
right
Moonlight, sunlight.
right
He's reflecting all of it. That's where that comes in at. Now, as far as the moon being a side nigga, in a relationship, anyone who is allowed to affect it that is not in it is technically the moon. Whether that's your mom, a side nigga,
There we go.
your best friend who you know since high school, but y'all sleep together once every 3 years.
Whoa.
Yeah. Don't believe he ain't your brother. We know better, right?
Whoa.
But that's how that relationship works. That's how it works, man.
So
You know better.
So then let's just say that because you have a lot of ladies who are willing to play AJ McCarron,
Play backup,
or play backup. You know what I'm saying? Or play Jalen Hurts to Carson Wentz. So is that the same?
It's not the same thing. Here's the reason why it's not the same thing.
At what point do these people become understudies?
They don't.
they
don't.
They
When the moon is when y'all know basic solar system.
I'm just asking questions for the people who might have questions.
And the moon is fixed.
right
If it at any time, like Sir Kino said earlier, moon comes in between the sun and the earth. It's an eclipse. It's an event.
right
Because it should never happen.
right
And that's how it should be thought of. If someone on the outside of your relationship comes in between you and your partner, it's an anomaly.
right
Noches los muertos.
Exactly. And thing about it is,
Murder after midnight.
if an eclipse happened
Damn.
and it stays in eclipse,
Heard that.
Right.
what happens on Earth? Everything dies.
Guys, just like these fucking relationships.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh shit! You see how niggas brought it back around? Look at you, motherfucker.
I'm not just cute now. I'm extremely.
Well, no, we just
The moon brought the waves out that nigga hair. That's why that nigga got the waves. The moon, my nigga.
But you know, like I said, it's one of those situations where you're looking around and you understand. You should understand your place inside of a situation,
Right.
and you should not be the focal point of a situation if you were the side dude. Side dude should always be the thing that keep the sun and the earth together. You know what I'm saying? It should always cause harmony. If a side nigga is causing chaos, if it's a crack moon, right? This shit is that's a problem.
And what's funny is, technically, in a relationship, a moon should be a kid. It shouldn't be someone outside the relationship, because a kid's gonna affect the mom, waves and whole
now-
now. But like, she can't lose focus on the son, on the dad.
Yeah, not the kids, the satellites. They ain't even the guys.
I mean, but that's still. I mean, like now, but the moon in and of itself is a sort of satellite. So the kids being a satellite is
But it's not-
nothing wrong with that.
But
Your
it
ears
shouldn't
are
be-
satellites
but the
too.
kids should not interfere
Right.
with the
So
mom and the dad
their
relationship.
transmission.
They just riding in the orbit, baby, riding in the
it.
orbit.
But one thing we do know about children is children's relationship with their parents is predicated on their most time predicated on their on the parents' relationship with one another, and but at a base level, the parents' relationship to the parents' self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but that's another discussion for another day here on Assholes Anonymous. We're not gonna get into that.
Well, yeah, since the air conditioner here has broken
The air conditioner has been broken.
and it's
Son of
kind
a
of
bitch.
hot,
It feels like a whole fucking slave ship in here.
Motherfucker.
we are about to depart these areas quickly. But as we leave, we get parting words. You know what I'm saying? We can start with you, Mr. Translucent.
Becky.
Wow.
Karen
Time
being
out.
Darren.
We're not gonna talk to my right
Don't-
hand. We're not speaking.
Hold
about him in
on,
his nature.
I got this, goddamn it.
Almost
Because
put
Kwame
that
and Brown gave you motherfuckers too much goddamn
Almost
courage
put
and
the
shit like
strap
that
on,
in these goddamn streets.
Almost
I
put
got
the
mama's
thing.
cooking.
Don't let the do not let
Almost good.
Mama's cooking.
don't let that pretty hair fool you, goddamn. We hit harder than most dark skinned motherfuckers.
Well, Mac gonna find out soon. He'll bring his ass
Mac,
to Atlanta.
Mac, if you're gonna lose, don't lose fucking disgracefully. You better put up a goddamn fight. That shit better be fight of the motherfucking year, nigga.
It's not gonna happen.
If it does happen.
Kwame beat up 3 niggas by herself easy.
God damn it. At least pinch the bitch.
Right. It's not gonna happen.
Bite him.
Bite.
Yeah.
That's one good way to find out, like, if you lose in a fight, you bite some goddamn body.
Hey man.
Nobody
That shit was
nobody that's
Yeah,
in a
quick,
fight bites
fast,
somebody.
yeah.
Bite them on their inner thigh. That shit is turning the tables
Oh
real.
man, oh
That's pause.
Hey, on the inner thigh. Hey, look, man. The survival of the fittest. You gotta survive. It ain't about what's fair.
You become a pit bull.
Right. You gotta shake your head.
They
Do the
got
death roll like an alligator.
The hindquarters.
How you gonna shut this bitch down, man? I really
How he just did.
Yeah, you just did.
Yeah, I did.
I
You
did.
It's
know.
on you now.
Oh, it's on me?
Yeah.
All right, check it out later.
Oh yeah, and fuck you whores that are triggered by the word submissive.
Horrors and submission.
Hey, you ladies should look up the word submissive. It's so many different iterations of the word and what it means. Sometimes it's a give and take. But either way, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I just want you to know that you are marriage material, and
To somebody.
and that you're good enough.
Just not me.
To something. How about that?
You're good enough, and he's good enough, and you should accept a situation that is good enough. It might not be the best, but it's good enough for you. My name is Justin Wood, and I'm signing off.
And these are the news.
All right.
A real piece of shit. And shouts out to all the side people out there and the non-side people out there, people who are just on rosters or waiting your turn. The combine is coming up in June. Y'all keep working out. Keep working out. It's right around the corner in a couple of weeks.
Speed it up, baby. I gotta be some.
Hurry up.
Ladies, we love you.
Love you.
You can't find a husband, it's okay. Your local church and pastor is available. Jesus will marry you. He'll be your boyfriend.
Your guiding light.
if you're not into religion like
That's
that,
real church too.
just go buy a dog or a cat.
Man,
You know what you got to say?
man, y'all don't want to be married. Y'all need to cut this shit out. I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers talking about this shit. I'm sick of y'all talking about y'all want to do this shit. I don't even think y'all know what marriage is. Marriage ain't even marriage.
Jadakiss literally gave us the blueprint on what it's like to get married.
Marriage ain't even marriage no more in Alabama. In this state, you can't even call it a marriage license. So I don't even know what y'all doing. So yeah.
I just need the state to know who to give my shit to.
And there's nothing wrong. This is for my fellas out here. Cause y'all fucking up the game too. Big time. Ain't nothing wrong, right? With goddamn getting a maid.
Not a maid.
Yeah.
Not a maid.
Yeah, and be happy. You know what I'm saying? Get you a maid and cultivate your hoes.
Cultivate
your that should make you happy. Get you a maid, cultivate your hoes, get you a maid, and you won't have to worry about shit.
Not a goddamn.
You come out cheaper, all that shit.
I'm gonna tell you what though.
And on that
real quick, yeah. On the last note, if they ever legalize prostitution, marriage rate going through the floor. It's a wrap.
What about this? What about
Ooh, I'm gonna raise some fucking violence on Facebook and I'm gonna damn bring that conversation up. If sex work gets legalized, marriage is done.
It's over.
I mean,
And on that note,
you know, y'all niggas can buy these wombs out here too.
Marriage ain't nothing but legalized prostitution.
Get your surrogate.
on that fucking note, we're gone. We're fucking leaving in our beautiful fucking studio. That if you want to do your podcast, you come and you do your goddamn podcast.
Don't forget our sponsors. Beauty Cartel.
Beauty fucking Cartel.
Beauty Cartel, one of our sponsors.
Recall and Tactical Solutions.
Yes, sir. We're going to have a whole script for y'all next week.
Whole fucking script.
Hey.
Unique experience.
Ow.
The other guy, Bizarre.
No.
No.
Meow.
Turn the goddamn live off. I ain't even